Hi, and good evening to you. This is going to be a follow-up detail on my previous analysis on the CHFJPY. I will be dropping a link below for reference purposes. And if you look at the previous analysis I did on the CHFJPY, remember I've been expecting a bearish momentum on the CHFJPY, and this setup didn't actually come through throughout the week. But one thing I'm beginning to see during the later part of last week's trading session is one as a structure that looks more like a reversal pattern that we want to be looking forward to in the new week. In this video, I will be sharing with you how I intend taking advantage of that bearish momentum, and at the same time, I'll be letting you know the new development I've seen following our previous expectation here on the CHFJPY. So the first thing we did here is to go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I was able to identify an ascending channel following the previous impulsive move. Definitely, the price action has been on a very strong bullish momentum on the CHFJPY. If we look at the structure since the beginning of the year, price has continued to respect this bullish trend line even as far back as 2022, 2021 rather. And one thing I'm expecting here is this. Considering the strong supply niche we were able to identify around this area, hold on a second, around the 143.750 area, we can see we have a very strong supply niche. As anytime price action comes into this area, we see multiple rejection of that level, giving us a clue into a possible strength of the sellers at this juncture in the market. Now, following this impulsive move to the upside here, I was able to identify a descending channel, which is highlighted with the red line on your screen. We can see our price has been respecting this channel. We saw a little breakdown of this channel during the course of in the last 2 weeks, and it appears this sign is more or less a sign that we might be having selling momentum from this point. Though we had a sharp rejection, price came back into this level, but during the course of last week trading session, we have been seeing multiple rejection of this level to give me a possible um, uh, idea of a downtrend scenario. But we can't just jump into conclusion at this point, as we really need to look at what structure is giving us. Because if we are thinking that we're expecting a bearish momentum, we can't ignore the fact that there is a possibility that price could actually break out of that structure, though we're still within the supply niche, and a reversal pattern at a retest of structure could send price moving to the upside. So we really need to be very, very careful. So I scaled down to the 4 hours time frame where um, it's pertinent that we look at what has been happening in the last couple of weeks to be able to see if this bearish momentum is still going to happen. So scaling down to the 4 hours time frame, what did we see here? If we look at what has been happening since the beginning of the month, we saw this impulsive move right from the 137.200 level. We saw this impulse leg. And one thing we saw during the course of last week's trading session was a sharp rejection of the 142.450 area. In fact, it was a very strong and sharp one. Price came back into the 140 590 level, and price came back again into the selling zone, but was unable to test the previous high, giving me a clue into the strength of the sellers at this point and a possible evolution into a reversal pattern in the form of a double top structure. So this double top structure will not be complete unless we see a breakdown of the neckline. So I have proposed the neckline at 140.700 level, which you can see on your screen as the purple dotted line, as I want to be seeing a breakdown of this level, a retest of the structure to give us further confirmation that we are going to the downside. However, going into the new week at this point, are we going to wait for this price to actually go down and break down the proposed neckline to before we can do any trade on this? Well, no. We need to look at the structure closely and see if we could actually take that bearish momentum right from this level. Now, considering the fact that price is still right at the resistance point of the um, descending channel that I was able to show you on the daily time frame. Price is right around that resistant level of the descending channel, and we've seen multiple rejection of that level. Well, can we get ourselves prepared for a selling momentum right from that point? Let's scale down to the 1 hour time frame where we begin to see things more clearly. On the 1 hour time frame, this is what we have here. I was able to identify a temporary ascending channel, which you can see following this impulsive move to the downside here. As soon as price tested the proposed neckline at 140.700, we saw our price has continued to find higher highs and higher lows, hereby respecting a precise ascending channel. And as soon as price got back into the resistant level, we begin to see multiple rejection of that level. So I'm of the opinion that we might be having a breakdown of this channel during this week. So if we are going to be having a breakdown of this channel, we want to see a retest of structure to give us further confirmation that we are actually going bearish on this one. So how do we intend taking advantage of that move? The first thing we want to be doing is to identify a key level that's going to be guiding our action going forward. And if we bring out our line chart at this point so that we can connect the series, a series that will give us a key level. If we look left, we can see that this level at 141.600 appears to be a significant level. If we look into the past, we can see how this level has been a support level. We have support level, then it became a resistant point here, then it came back to be a support level at this point. So what I want to be doing here is to connect these points together, and this is going to be my key level for the new week. So let me readjust this key level and bring it right back to this level here. So we have something at 141.600 area. So I want to be relabeling this 141.600 area has our new key level. So what this key level does for us is that it makes our job easier as we want to be looking forward to price oscillating right below that level to be comfortable of taking any selling momentum on the CHFJPY. So now that we have our structure here, we have the key level right around the 141.600. One thing I want to be looking forward to during the new week is to see a breakdown of that structure. That is a breakdown of the ascending channel, which also shares a confluence with the key level at 141.600, where a retest of either the key level or the support level of the ascending channel will give me further confirmation to join the decline to the downside. So this is what I want to be looking forward to. So the first take profit target will be at the proposed neckline, which will give us around the 100 pips to catch here. And one thing we want to be looking forward to as is that since we already have something that looks like a double top structure on the higher time frame, so if we further see a breakdown of the neckline here, then that gives us another signal that price is actually going further down. Then a retest of that neckline will give us further confirmation to add more position to our existing trade. So this is what I'm looking forward to on the CHFJPY. I'm still expecting that bearish momentum. I'm still holding on that bearish momentum here. So let's see what happens during the early hours of the new week, after which I will be sharing with you how I intend taking advantage of that move to the downside um, during the early hours of the week. So I'll be posting this video at this point and hoping to see you on Monday. If this video has been of immense help in making your individual decision during this week, kindly support this project by clicking on the like button. And you will also want to join me and follow me on my Tradivo platform at Dark Sherry so that you don't miss out on the regular update I normally share in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video and hoping to see you Monday morning. And on this note, I wish you a good night. Bye bye.